Hello, adventurers! Since the launch of the early access version, we have collected feedback and suggestions from players across various platform communities. After intense discussions, we have determined the direction for adjustments in the full version. As an action-adventure game, we aim to create a simple, fast-paced, and exhilarating combat experience. Players can use simple controls to execute cool skills. Today, I will provide a detailed introduction to our combat gameplay. Our combat system consists of 3 elements: the weapon combat skills system, the transformation system, and the equipment runestone system. Let's go through them step by step. Firstly, the weapon combat skills system. In the game, there are 3 types of weapons: stone blade, armblade, and slingshot. Each weapon has its own skill tree. Learning skills requires the consumption of sacred stone, which are the universal currency in the game. Sacred stone can be used to learn skills and enhance various attributes, mainly obtained through completing quests, opening treasure chests, and defeating monsters. Once you have learned a skill, you have the opportunity to unlock its enhancement branches. These branches add new, exclusive effects on top of the base skill effects. Different skill branches are unlocked in various ways, such as by precisely executing a perfect dodge, accurately blocking and countering, or hitting monsters a certain number of times with a skill. Some require defeating specific monsters to unlock. Each skill currently has 2 enhancement branches. Players can choose branches based on their combat preferences to tailor their fighting style. To accommodate more combat gameplay, all skills can be reset for free, allowing you to switch up your tactics anytime, anywhere, and there is no need to retrain. Next, we will select a few representative skills to explain and demonstrate in actual combat. For the Stone Blade skill, here we learn the aerial strike, which, once enhanced, ends the move by leaping into the air and smashing into the ground to create a trembling zone, which will continue to deal damage and slow enemies in the area for a period of time. This is particularly effective against multiple enemies. Another is the Stinger, unlocked after defeating the boss Dust Badger. It can deal additional damage to enemies within the area. This move, combined with sound effects, sounds quite powerful. Moreover, the visuals are very spectacular. Once we have spent a certain amount of sacred stones, we can learn the ultimate ability. It inflicts multiple damages around while performing a spinning attack. It also scorches enemies in the end. Various special attributes on the Stone Blade weapon also help us stack buffs in combat. For instance, the rock-cutting blade triggers lightning effects that paralyze enemies. The Mallet of Roaring Wind increases the damage of the skill Aerial Strike by 15%, etc. I believe everyone will find their preferred weapon. For the Armblade, you can learn Spiral Strike and Whirlwind Strike. Spiral Strike has enhancements that restore health and generate shields. Whirlwind Strike can add more spins until stamina is depleted. Once enhanced, it fires deadly arrows that stack damage. It is probably one of the player's favorite skills. Whether facing groups or single enemies, it performs very well. I will choose another suitable Armblade for everyone. You can see there are various types of Armblades. We choose the Sting Armblade to trigger poison explosions in enemies. Besides successful dodging, afterimages extend the invincibility period, and you can choose to use Dimension Slash after a successful dodge, or enter bullet time. At this time, I usually go all out in my attack. In terms of defense, after learning the lethal counterattack, not only can you block damage, but also perform a powerful counterattack, dealing significant damage to the enemy and weakening their poise. Additionally, the enhancement branch grants a damage immune shield that lasts for a period of time. If facing enemies that use ranged attacks, you can also counterattack. Now for the ultimate ability of the Armblade, it is not only visually stunning but also very practical. I usually use it when my health is low, and there are many enemies around, because it deals damage to enemies along its path and weakens their poise. At the end, it summons a healing circle that restores health and stamina over time. What do you think? In terms of ranged combat, the player's choices and strategies are key to victory. We offer players a variety of gameplay options. 3 types of elemental pellets: fire, thunder, and poison pellets. Each has its own unique style and characteristics, as well as different growth paths. For skills, when we are in aiming mode, After dodging, you can place traps or cause a magical explosion. Of course, there is also the arrow rain that slows and deals continuous damage. Additionally, the ultimate ability performs rapid shots at the target. You can adjust the direction during the process. Finally, it shoots a frost pellet to freeze the enemies. In terms of awakening transformation, clicking the right mouse button releases a lunging stab, with a spear allowing quick approach to enemies. Clicking the left mouse button 4 times deals multiple hits of damage. Finally, you leap and plunge the spear into the ground, causing massive area damage. If you want to attack from a distance, click the left mouse button twice. At this point, clicking the right mouse button twice will make the spear spin and fly out of your hand, spinning and dealing damage in front. After a certain time, it returns to your hand. You can keep pressing the right mouse button for continuous derivatives. Transformed KAKU, when facing groups of monsters or in boss battles, you can truly feel its power. However, transformation is not invincible, so always keep an eye on your health. Unless you have some special equipment and runestones. Be sure to stay updated with our latest news. We will cover the equipment and runestone system in the next video. See you then!